So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
10, 32, 50. Here we go. Hatch it. Hey.
Here's Stafford. Here's a diving catch right side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
260. Middle.
Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And down to the 20. A big play there for L.A. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. He gets it complete to Harris. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 14-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Rams. Jacob Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The play fake. Here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Stafford. Over the middle, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. his 10th rushing touchdown now on the year, number 12 overall. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Clay Brooks to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, they'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. A first down and more, Etienne. And finally brought down at the 38.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
On first down at Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To the air again, Stafford. Going right side here, and that's complete. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield now, Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Lawrence will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he will have a Jaguars first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. On play action, Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked out by Jalen Ramsey. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Touchdown! Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Clay Brooks to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. To the right side and complete to Atwell.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Clay Brooks to return it. And he returns this to the 22. final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 17, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Harris has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing again is Stafford. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Clay Brooks to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. He finds his man complete. It's Arnold. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game season. And that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league. And every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
First down, Jaguars.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First down, Jacksonville.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dan Arnold, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Jaguars set up. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. The Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Also 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Monday.
They snap it to Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. They've got his man complete. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Rams on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Akers. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's brought down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Hey, Foxtrot.
On first down, Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Yes. Hey, Orbit.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
third down. Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, I-7. Go. Now.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, it's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Bravo. Go. On the ball.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
C6. Look at me. Zipper.
Now Lawrence to throw. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Lawrence will throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hey, echo. Now.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Stafford going to throw it. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for L.A., it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. A play fake, now Cunningham. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
On 1st and 10, Henry. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Henry. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Henry. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
That's going to be a good matchup for them. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's Samuel caught left side. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And returns it right back to Samuel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. We're scoreless after 1. Second and 8 coming up. They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Back to throw. Henry. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Raheem Mostert there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Cunningham looking to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll try and throw for it here. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that poster out there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Now Cunningham. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Off play action, it's Cunningham. That is caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cunningham, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Throwing on first down. Henry. Eluding the pressure right. First down and much more for Henry. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Henry. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second down, Henry. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one fielded at the 5. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he's out right at the 25.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, Henry. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on 1st down, Henry. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. Henry. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Back to throw. Henry. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Flush to his right. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Cunningham. Flushed out right. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Cunningham. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked in terms of the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Irvin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. We'll kick it away. From the 6. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. they've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Henry. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DJ Reader forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Henry. This is Smith with a grab. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st and 10, Henry. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on 1st down, Henry.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Back to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do? No panic. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Henry. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Cunningham. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Cunningham to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Dupree. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. To throw on second down, Henry. Eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On 3rd and 2, Henry. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cowboys are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost your...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the Titans are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. Henry. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 1st down, Henry. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
Thank you.